Hickey on the carry.
Looks like Dalton Hampton had a little extracurricular activity out there with Cleveland's Duron Thomas out here on the corner, Jace, after the play.
Great to set the tone like that early on. That's what you want to see on defense.
Love seeing our boys coming out of fall practice and summer two-a-days, ready here to get the season underway, fired up, ready.
Once again, defensively, Ray County anchored by middle linebacker Chandler Kaler and two safeties, Aubrey Smith and Zach Pemberton. All three players go both ways for Ray County. Great athletes. And we'll need them on both sides of the ball. Once again, Cleveland takes the snap. It's second down. They look to throw. Quarterback pumps. He's met. It's a strip. And Cleveland is lucky to recover. What a big loss on the play. Absolutely terrific play by Bradley Goodwin.
And then Bo Garmany, I believe, ended up wrapping up the quarterback.
Terrific play. That's going to bring up 3rd and long now for Cleveland.
So a big defensive stand there for the Golden Eagles.
Ray County comes out and it's base 3-4. Obvious passing situation here. Let's see what Cleveland draws up. Oh, it's a draw. Trying to catch Ray County off guard, but they won't get it done. A gain of just a few, and that'll bring up 4th down and long.
Friends, we are having some connectivity issues. The feed is likely a little dicey. We apologize about that. We've tried about 4 or 5 different connections.
Did you try Match? We tried Bumble. We tried Tinder. We're going to look on Match here in a minute. That was Peyton Duggar and Chandler Kaler in on the stop. Punting situation here for the Blue Raiders.
Back to receive, we've got Aubrey Smith. End over end kick. Smith will let it bounce and staying clear of it. It'll be down at about the 30-yard line where Ray County will take over 1st and 10.
Jace, you've got a little bit of the inside scoop here. What can we expect to see from the Golden Eagles offensively here to begin the 2018 season?
Coach Pemberton has decided to shake things up just a little bit. We've been going with just the double wing, and we're going to stay with that. We're going to rely really heavily this year on the triple option attack. Now, obviously, Zach Pemberton is going to be the biggest part of that. He's our quarterback. He's a senior this year. Very athletic quarterback, good arm to him, good decision maker. He lines up under center. It's a gift to the fullback, Chandler Kaler, who dives ahead. Good pickup. Looks like it'll be a gain of about 5, maybe 6. Out of this double wing, which again is the same formation basically that we used last year, we're going to be running the triple option. Most options as they go, and this is sort of like Georgia Tech's and many other triple option attacks. It's predicated upon reading the defensive end on any given play. If they crash down towards the fullback dive, the quarterback pulls it, takes it to the edge. If the outside linebacker steps up to try to meet the quarterback, look out for the pitch from a wingback in motion coming from the backside.
Sorry to interrupt you here, Jace. Looks like we have an official timeout. I would not be surprised if this was a lightning delay. Looks like the officials are taking a timeout. They may be doing a scan of weather in the area, and as usual, I am wrong once again. They were just working something out, and we will get right back to play.
Thought for a second maybe they were giving us the time to fix our connectivity problems, but
well, the one official definitely raised the roof, and I thought he was just pointing towards the heavens in the pending storms.
Pemberton on the keep around the right edge. It's going to be good enough for a Ray County 1st down.
That is a Ray County lazy boy 1st down. Zach Pemberton with the keep.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us, we apologize if there are any connectivity or lag problems with the feed. Science is not an exact science. We're trying to get this worked out. In the meantime, Ray County will have 1st and 10 at their own 41. Pemberton under center. He fakes the give, and it's a counter around the left side.
That is
Aubrey Smith knifing around the left tackle. Gain of about 13. That'll be another Ray County lazy boy 1st down. What did you see there, Cam?
Well, I saw some movement, some connection, and Aubrey Smith getting things done for the Golden Eagles on both sides of the football here in the 1st quarter. In the season over against the Blue Raiders, a nice big carry there. Love seeing the Golden Eagles into Cleveland territory now, Jace. Speaking of the triple option, I don't know if we were on air, but we'd like to also mention the triple play that the Texas Rangers pulled last night. If Corey Guerin is watching down in Arlington, welcome into the broadcast, CG. Always good to have a distinguished alum as yourself joining us here. The Ray Review.
Bad news to report. Ray County has fumbled. That was Chandler Kaler on the carry who had picked up enough for a Ray County first down.
That one's on Guerin.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
He coughs it up near the end of the run, and Cleveland has recovered. That'll be first down for the Blue Raiders at their own 30-yard line. Well, focusing on the positives of that first drive, Cam, we were able to move the ball really effectively. I think it portends good things in the game to come.
I don't pretend to know much, Jace.
So it looks like our connection is actually stabled out here a little bit. We'd like to thank our title sponsor, Professional Therapy Services, as part of Ray Medical Center, along with our many other great sponsors.
Cleveland's Jackson Moore takes the snap out of the shotgun, gives around the right end. It's going to be a pickup, maybe about 4. It'll bring up second down for Cleveland.
Speaking of our title sponsor, the Ray Medical Center Professional Therapy, they have an unmissable Kelly Green 10 on the Ray County sidelines this year, where they will be administering IVs given this warming spell that we're under. Jason and I will be going down there momentarily to get some fluids from Dr. Chris Horton. I saw him walking that way, and we'll be right back up.
It really rivals the Alabama tent, the famed Alabama medical tent.
There is
really
a story behind that tent, and I'll bring it to you later on in the broadcast.
Cleveland once again dropping back to pass.
Little slant play there, Jace. Sprung him open, and they're going to move the chains.
Yep. From Jackson Moore to Arlington Ferguson. We may see a lot of that connection here tonight. Cleveland now on first down. That's going to be a penalty. That's a flag coming from multiple referees.
Yes.
Looked like a face mask on the far side of the field.
Looks like the referees have been in two-a-days as well. I believe every flag in their pockets was thrown there.
Well thrown flags.
I would say they were all within a 3-foot circle. Kudos to the refereeing staff here. TSSAA does a great job of employing top-notch throwers. And it looks like that football is going against the Golden Eagles, Jace.
Yep, that'll bring up another 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Blue Raiders. Still, though, I'm pretty pleased with what I've seen so far from the Ray County defense. On their opening series, I got a nice 3rd down stop, forced a punt. Cleveland's having a little bit of trouble moving the ball. We just need to be sure that we don't help them out. Jackson Moore back in the shotgun. We've got a double set with a lone back. And the handoff is up the middle.
Good stand there from the Ray County line, Jace. Maybe a pickup of a yard.
That is Josiah Bowman, the senior running back, on the carry. Great job by the Ray County defense there.
Looks like Colton Edwards might have led the charge there. Helped get in on the tackle.
It'll bring up 2nd and 9. Cleveland now with 2 backs. And we've got, looks like an official timeout.
I believe actually Ray County is going to call their first timeout of the game. So with that, 6:36 left on the clock here in the first quarter. We are knotted up at 0s, Ray County and Cleveland. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Ray Medical Center. The right care right here in Ray County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Ray County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
There's 2nd and 9 after the Ray County timeout.
Moore out of the shotgun. He looks to pass. He's going long on the right side. He's got a man with a step. That's going to be a Blue Raider touchdown. Perfect throw. Dropped it right into his hands. That was Robert Flowers on the reception.
A well-executed play by the Blue Raiders, and they will draw first blood here.
Sometimes you just get beat. Perfect throw from Jackson Moore. Right on the money. Got past the cornerback. Caught it in stride. Cleveland now with a unique PAT formation, but they're going to shift around, set up a more traditional one. For the life of me, Cam, I don't know why teams still bother.
I think it's
funky formation.
I believe it is a Hoosiers reference. They want to do the swinging gate, get Jimmy open for the jumper.
Chitwood ain't walking through that door, Cam.
The point after is good. And with just over 6 minutes left in the opening quarter, it is the Blue Raiders 7, your Golden Eagles 0. We'll be back in just a moment.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Ray County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Ray County football games.
And we are back now. Kevin Gomez with the kickoff for Ray County. It's going to be fielded by Ray County. That's number 23, Jackson Langley, who cuts up. Nice little pickup. He's out to about the 27-yard line. Ray County will take over 1st and 10.
Jace, as you mentioned before, the Golden Eagles really were driving quite nicely on that opening offensive stand and unfortunately coughed up the ball. Be interested to see if we go right back to it here on our second possession.
I think so, Cam. It'll be interesting to see if we get back into any of the 38-39 sweeps that we used to run for the last few years that were our bread and butter. So far, it's just straight option, and here we go again. We got a dive up the middle with the fullback, pickup of just a few. Looks like that was Bradley Goodwin on the carry.
First time we've called his name tonight. Good to see Bradley getting involved.
Absolutely. He's another one you're going to hear a lot of on both sides of the ball. Big preseason so far for Bradley.
Pemberton back under center. Man in motion. It's going to be a toss sweep to number 13, Aubrey Smith, who's got the edge. A flag will come in. That's generally in the area of where holding is called.
Let's take another look at that play.
Ray County players seem to indicate that it's on Cleveland, but they are incorrect. It is going to be a hold against Ray County. It's going to move us back a little bit.
I'm going to interrupt here for just a second and do my own Stat Boy report. If you remember Stat Boy back in the day from Pardon the Interruption.
Who can forget?
I have been texted by one Luke Hathaway, a former Golden Eagle basketball player and assistant coach at the high school, who has corrected me and said, Cameron, it is the picket fence, not the swinging gate. We apologize for the reference on the point after.
Ray County will have it 2nd down and long. Looks like it'll be about 2nd and 18 or so. Pemberton back under center. Caleb Laws split out to the right. It's Pemberton on a keeper around the left side, and he's got room to run. It is a huge gain for Zach Pemberton running down the left sideline.
And Jace, I don't know about you, but
game.
that puts a smile on my face. Speaking of smiles, yes, that was Mackenzie Bowling you saw earlier of Richland Creek Dental.
And that was another
Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
Shazam. Big run for Zach Pemberton.
Now, if you're wondering,
yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Oh, I was just saying, we're going to say after a huge pickup by Pemberton.
We are working on that replay. The replay is dialing up. That was a long run. Here he comes. Here he comes. Now that's where he gets dangerous. That's what people don't realize. Zach is a highly dangerous athlete.
Smith in motion. The give once again up the middle to the fullback.
And there's that name once again. That was Bradley Goodwin on a positive carry for the Golden Eagles. Yes, I did mention that was Dr. Mackenzie Bowling, who will also put a smile on your face like Zach Pemberton did. If you're wondering if it's possible to look as good as Dr. Bowling, probably not. It's genetics, but he can definitely help fix your smile. Go see Dr. Mackenzie Bowling, Richland Creek Dental, downtown Dayton. He is my dentist, accepting most insurances and ready to fix your face.
Cam, so much of the triple option is predicated around misdirection and hiding where the ball goes, and Pemberton did such a great job on that keeper on the left edge, confusing everybody. A low toss around the right side now, but with room to run is Jackson Langley. He's going to pick up yet another Ray County Lazy Boy first down. Great job by Langley, scooping up the low toss and making something out of it.
And, Jace, it looks like the Golden Eagles are going to get into the red zone here, threatening to tie things up here in the first quarter at Raider Field.
You have to like what you've seen so far out of the new offense for Ray County. Well executed, minus just a couple of mistakes, but we're able to overcome that holding penalty earlier this drive.
It's been a combination of Goodwin, Pemberton, and Smith getting things done here. Ray County inside the Blue Raider red zone.
And this play is going to be whistled dead. Looks like there may have been some pre-snap movement by Ray County. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Back us up just a little bit. Cam, what you're about to see there on that play was yet another one of our counter plays. In times past, our counter worked in such a way that we would fake the handoff to one wing back around one end, then reverse back with a wing back around the other end to run the counter. Here, though, in this new offense, the counter is mainly run off of a fake to the fullback, and then one wing back will come around the other end. 1st and 15 now for Ray County. Pemberton once again under center. And it's going to be a sneak by Pemberton. He's going to pick up those yards again.
And I don't know how many times we'll get to say this year, but it looks like Zach Pemberton might be leading us in rushing yards so far.
Well, you don't see very much the first down and long quarterback sneak. But Ray County has proven effective with it ever since Coach Pemberton became the head coach here. We've been able to pick up large chunks out of our quarterback sneaks. A lot of that can be attributed to the tight splits that our offensive linemen make. We're able to get a good push up the middle because of it. Smith in motion, and it looks like Pemberton kept it, and he's going to be stopped for a loss immediately. That's going to set up 3rd and long. Cam, one of the advantages to having an upperclassman senior kicker is that you don't necessarily have to take chances on 3rd and long once you get inside the red zone. It's nice to have good old reliable Hayden Frazier ready to kick at a moment's notice. Ray County sends a man in motion. Pemberton drops back to pass off play action. He's going for Aubrey Smith.
Looking for Aubrey
who's
Smith.
Being mugged, and the flag is out.
Aubrey Smith had no use of his hands, and the flag is rightfully thrown.
Let's take another look at that. As if we needed to. That was pretty obvious. Yeah, he was just mugged.
That's going to set up a Ray County first down on pass interference by the Cleveland Blue Raiders. That's a Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
We will gladly take that one.
Anytime we can get one from the defense.
And you know, the coverage was there, but the DB had not turned his head. It's so important for DBs to get their head around, look for the ball. Instead, they panic and they start pulling on receivers' jerseys when they're caught.
Yeah, he knew he was in trouble.
All right, Ray County now with first down. They've yet to change the yard marker. It will be 1st and goal just inside the 10. Pemberton once again with a sneak, and he pushes the pile ahead for about 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from about the 5.
Now, I would like to come in and say I had a really long conversation with Cleveland's AD. He said this year you got a little bit different looking Cleveland team. In the past years past, it was the players in the skill positions, the talent positions. This year, they really feel strong about their trenches, offensive, defensive line, and even that front 7 in and out to the linebackers on defense. As a matter of fact, number 12, the AD's son, I'm looking for it. Yeah, there he is. He's on the right outer linebacker side. This young man made a 33 on his ACT as a sophomore, and he put on 50 pounds in the offseason.
Neither of those impressed me, Elmer.
Pemberton Understone, he's going to keep her on the right side, and he scores a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Nice little scamper around the right edge for Pemberton. He looks quick. We know that last year he flashed some athleticism, was a little bit hampered by a bum ankle and a bum shoulder from time to time. But boy, he's looking fresh. He's looking healthy. He's looking sharp right now.
Hey, let's take another look at that. I think that's worthy of a look if we can squeeze it in.
The cutback lane was right there, Elmer.
Loving what I'm seeing out of Zach in this triple option.
It really suits him. Hayden Frazier now on for the extra point. The snap is good. The hold from Kyle Carr is good, and the kick from Hayden Frazier is good. Ray County has knotted it up, 7 apiece with 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
Make my great-grandma proud.
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
And we are back. Ray County set to kick off after knotting it up at 7. Good kick. It is fielded by Cleveland inside their own 10. He tries to get to the left edge. Looked like a blatant hold on Cleveland's part on the return, but it goes uncalled. And Cleveland will start this drive around the 28-yard line or so.
Let me just say how nice it is to be sharing the press box with my good friend Jace. Jace and Cameron and Zach Daly, Johnny Cannon, our sideline camera operator Brian Kamer, and sideline reporter Larissa Cannon. We'll kick it down to her.
If you thought those Disney Bears knew how to get the band back together, you just wait till Ray Review this year.
Elmer, I've been looking forward to this all year. Strong wrap-up and tackle there once again by Bradley Goodwin. Cleveland picks up a gain of about 5 or so.
And take a little look-see at who's playing strong safety.
That is Zach Pemberton. Mine eyes do not deceive me. I do have an update from legendary Dayton City School coach, all-around good guy. That would be Lynn Lane, my father. Apparently, Bearden is up on Knox West 7-0 early in Knoxville.
I can't wait to our Nokian halftime show with our some scores updates from our Tennessee High School guru, Cameron Meadows. I left Cameron out. He's over here. He's dug into stats. He's deep into some stats right now.
That's right. We will throw it live to Club Med with Cam Meadows at halftime. He'll give you the tour of what we can expect around the region this year in high school football.
We got a chain gang race going on here. Going to be honest, the girl out on the front right, clearly in the lead, in better shape.
And it looks like Cleveland is going to be just short. Going to bring up 3rd and inches now. Minute 10 left on the clock in the first quarter. Game tied at 7 apiece.
And Elmer, you were mentioning that Cleveland really priding themselves in the trenches this year, letting their big boys do the work. I wouldn't imagine just to see some sort of dive or sneak play here to see if they can pick up those chain links.
I'm curious to see if Cleveland goes under center for this 3rd and short. Just personally, there's nothing more annoying than when you only have a few inches left to gain and the quarterback goes into the shotgun for the snap.
I don't know, Jace. Worked pretty well for Pete Carroll.
It looks like Cleveland will, in fact, go under center. I do expect a quarterback sneak. And that's what I get. Ooh, it's going to be
looks
close.
like it's stuffed. We got some big boys in the trenches, too.
I do not.
It's going to be enough for a first down.
They give him okay.
That's why you go under center in
Sure.
short yardage situations, boys. Let it be a lesson to everyone else out there.
Feed the beast.
Boy, how many times do we see Butch Jones go into the shotgun in goal-to-go situations inside the 2?
I have been triggered.
Triggered. I'm very sorry I've brought that name up.
I'm going to
apologize
miss
to our
him.
fans listening at home.
Don't apologize. Love that guy.
Elmer is kidding. Please don't stop listening to us.
No, actually.
All right, Jackson Moore on the handoff around the left end. It's going to be good for pick up about 4, but good gang tackling by the Ray County Golden Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I'm an Alabama fan.
I promise if Elmer says one more positive thing about Butch Jones, we will throw him out the press box. It's about a 20-foot drop. That should at least get him injured enough where he can't get back up here for a few minutes.
You love him, Cam.
And
don't you lie.
It looks like, unless there is a new rule where the teams go to the locker room at the end of the first quarter, I believe we actually now officially are under a lightning delay, as both teams will head to their respective locker rooms. We knew this was a potential here tonight. Jason Elmer, storms moving into the area over the weekend. Winds out of the southwest. As a buddy at a Brotherhood breakfast explained to me this morning who does some hang gliding that usually means warmer air, which causes thunderstorms. I nodded my head while I just asked for more coffee. So that's about all I can offer there.
Cam, I consider this, even though it's hot and muggy, good football weather. But then again, every weather is good football weather.
You know, Jace, it's interesting. I would actually, now that we have some downtime here, before we kick it to some more sponsors, ESPN 105 The Zone is calling the game on the radio. Don't flip over, by the way. Stick with us. But they're calling here beside us. And they were mentioning, actually, that the TSSAA has done a few interesting things in the last few years in terms of really lengthening the playoffs, which then causes these first games of the season to be earlier and earlier. And they were saying, if we're really going to take the health of the players seriously, it's really hot right now. I mean, August 16th, 17th, what is today?
Oh, sure. They keep the football opening season just keeps creeping back a little bit. I mean, they're going to have it in July in a few years. I mean, they're just not made out for that in full pads.
No, and I would not talk poorly about the TSSAA in the sense I know that there are safety precautions in place as far as weather, temperature gauges, and whatnot. But it is strange to be having a football game on August 17th.
It is, and friend of the show, Corey Guerin, joked a few days ago about us basically doing our best impressions of Bob Uecker. And if this heat and mugginess continues, I'll be doing a very good Bob Uecker impression, more like the end of the season in Major League when he's down to his boxers and wife beater in the press box.
And I'm triggered again. Ladies and gentlemen,
hopefully it won't come to that just yet. It is only 80 degrees, even though it is pretty humid out there.
About 17 seconds left here, the first quarter.
All right, we'll just give you guys a peek shot in the press box.
Oh, boy. Elmer, I wasn't ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I have put on some weight in the offseason.
Because, friends, these lightning delays, they do take a minute. We do need a little bit more light. Makeup. Nope. Okay.
Are we
All
actually
right.
on?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, great.
We're on. Hey, guys. Right here with Cameron Lanes. A little hot and muggy, sweaty in here.
Yeah.
Judge Jace Cochran, Elmer Harris. Step in here, Johnny. Okay. Anyway, friends, we appreciate you joining us. We've got a great word from a lot of sponsors. Thanks again for tuning in to the Golden Eagles on Ray Review for the opener for 2018 season. This game has so much on the line. It's a tone setter for the entire season. We're looking forward to it. We need to come out of here with a win. Roll into next week at our home opener for Brainerd. So we have some great news to mention about that home opener with Nokian Tires. Are going to have they're going to be set up. They're going to give away a free set of tires. They're going to have a safety fest, and it's going to be a coordinating event with a welcome center on the following Saturday. You'll learn more about that during the Nokian halftime show. But thanks again. Go Eagles.
Absolutely. Just as a reminder, there's about 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. We are tied up 7-all. Ray County here, opening at Cleveland. Also, as a way of reminder, I believe the rule is it is about a 30-minute delay? Is that what it is, a lightning delay?
That's correct.
I believe it's a mandatory 30-minute delay. The fans are having, of course, to evacuate the metal bleachers. So we want to definitely roll some sponsorship ads for you. We could not do this show without our sponsors.
Yeah. But we'll get to those in just a second. We didn't really get to do a pregame show due to technical difficulties. But I will remind everyone, just like Elmer was saying, we have all kinds of motivation to win this game. Not just because it's our season opener and we need to set the tone and come out sharp, but we're also out to avenge last year's 21-14 loss at the hands of Cleveland. And if I'm being perfectly honest, Cleveland is one of our biggest rivals. I'd say a definite top 3 rival. And, heck, I'd love to even have Cam Meadows jump in here. Just roundtable it with you guys. I'd say our top 3 rivals. In what order would you say Soddy Daisy, Cleveland, and Red Bank?
Of all time?
Of Ray County Golden Eagle history.
Well, now, when I was in school, Red Bank was big. They were a big-time rivalry, but, of course, Cleveland, they're kind of the go-to rivalry for Ray County, and they bested us in the series pretty good. But they, from talking to their AD, we still garner a lot of respect over here across the river.
That's true. That's true. Now, does any win feel better, though, than a win against the Soddy Daisy Trojans?
Yeah.
For me, it's I don't know, Elmer. It's one of those things where it's almost the opposite of the impossible Sophie's choice for a mother to make in the sense of which child do you love the most. It's which of those 3. Elmer, are we hugging? Are we taking a picture?
We are.
Selfie? What's going on? I remember I had a tennis coach once who will remain nameless when we were playing Soddy Daisy, and to get us pumped up for the match, he was really just doing a discourse on his hatred for the Soddy Daisy Trojans, and the way he went over it being a deacon at a church, he said, "Boys, I want them to go to heaven I want them to go to heaven and all of that good stuff." But he's like, other than that, I'd love to just destroy them today.
Yeah.
And so I would say there is definitely no love lost between the Trojans. In fact, I hope that my good buddy Derek Rindy, class of 06 at Soddy, is tuning in. Derek, I love you as a person. I hate your school.
That's right. And,
we actually hope Soddy Daisy's always been a good host to our show. We're going to ask him to be a good host this year again.
Yep.
So
let's play the nice guy. And Butch Jones, if you could please come back and take over the reins at UT, that would be great. What else you want to say, Elmer? No, of course we love them as our host, Elmer.
I did get choke slammed in wrestling in the 140 weight
at Soddy.
Class.
Was it at Soddy?
At Soddy by a sitting state champ from the previous year. I was not 140 pounds. Coach West put me up to 140. We needed somebody in that spot. He gave me the talk. Elmer, it's all on you. We could win this thing. Put me in against – I wasn't even a starter. I got choke slammed. He got penalized. It did not affect the final outcome whatsoever.
Great news, Derek Rindy is tuning in. Might have taken a few dollars off a Trojan today on the golf course. I'll go ahead and tell you, as a Golden Eagle alum, that felt real nice, Derek.
All right. So we digress here. We can do that easily. We're going to kick it to our sponsors. Thanks again. Love you guys for tuning in.
Go
Eagles.
Eagles.
Be right back. Is it me or do I smell ice cream?
It's overwhelming sometimes that you have someone that if something happens, they watch your back it's one of the things that I like. You know, it's personal to me to knowing that if, you know, I can come in and rely on my team to help me out if I don't know anything, or that, you know, or vice versa, if they feel the same way. So it's a humbling experience. I get overwhelmed too when I stop at the galleries or I see Lazy Boy on TV, and we know that it's a big product, and we say, man, you know what, I built that. When you come in, instead of, they don't want you to start on the bottom, you're going to start right at the top, and you're going to start right with that team, and that team is going to be there for your support and for your fall. So it's one of those things that, you know, I'm very proud to say that if I had a friend that come in and say, hey, you know what, Lazy Boy is good, you know, the money's good and the people are good, and they're willing to wait until you can get up to that level. You have a backup, you have a team that will carry you until you're ready to be out on your own out there.
If you're interested in joining our award-winning team, stop by our Lazy Boy office to submit an application or give us a call at 775-3900.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Rhea County football games.
Lil's coached tennis for 30 years. I coached tennis at Bryan College for 7 years. Really enjoyed tennis. It's always been a big part of our lives.
Feels great to be back out on the court.
As part of Rhea Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County shares the same commitment to excellence as Rhea County Athletics.
Let professional therapy get you back in the game.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Rhea County football games.
Lil's coached tennis for 30 years. I coached tennis at Bryan College for 7 years. Really enjoyed tennis. It's always been a big part of our lives.
Feels great to be back out on the court.
As part of Rhea Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County shares the same commitment to excellence as Rhea County Athletics.
Let professional therapy get you back in the game.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Rhea County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Rhea County football games.
The safety and well-being of Rhea County citizens are the top priority of Sheriff Mike Neal and the Rhea County Sheriff's Department. With programs such as the Senior Citizens Awareness Network, the highly trained volunteers of Rhea County Homeland Security, and the DARE program that works to keep our kids off drugs, Sheriff Mike Neal is looking out for you. On behalf of the Rhea County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mike Neal asks you to drive safely to and from football games, and as always, go Eagles!
intercepted by Smith. Brings up 3rd and 7. Jansen's pass covering.
As part of Rhea Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County shares the same commitment to excellence as Rhea County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Rhea Medical Center. The right care right here in Rhea County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Rhea County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
Make my great-grandma proud.
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
All right, everyone, welcome back. We are in a weather delay here at Benny Monroe Stadium, Raider Field in Cleveland, Tennessee. We have been in the delay for about 10 minutes now. Elmer, I haven't seen any lightning just yet, although the radar doesn't look great. it looks like relatively clear skies as far as that goes. I'm optimistic. We haven't received any official reports yet, but I am optimistic that we can resume play perhaps in the next 15 to 20 minutes. All right, it looks like Larissa Cannon is showing me that there has been a lightning strike about 9 miles away from here. That's not too close.
Not too close. As long as it's out of sight or the officials were looking the other way when that particular strike, it's really not really dicey out here, but, it's always an overabundance of caution until somebody gets struck. It's all fun and games till somebody gets struck by lightning.
Very true. Very true.
Football game, but that's why the TSSAA takes the precautions that they do.
That's right. Better safe than sorry. Gives me an opportunity to talk about how unique it is that we're playing Cleveland as a season opener. It used to be when I played for Rhea County that they were the last game of the year. I remember my senior year, they were our senior night game, and I think the statute of limitations has passed, where I can now discuss the brawl that occurred. I don't think anyone can be criminally prosecuted at this point, Johnny Cannon. I think we're okay. But what an exciting game that was.
I think Kevin Smith committed manslaughter with the haymaker he threw.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It would have been prosecutable at the time. However, once again, that statute of limitations has passed. We're going to be fine. I distinctly remember that game. On the field, we were down by a score and driving, and Brad Hankins at quarterback. We are inside the Cleveland red zone. We throw an incomplete pass. We began the play with about 10 seconds left to go. Pass falls incomplete, and I remember I'm on the field, and I watched as the clock ticked down 3, 2, 1, 0, knowing full well that the clock should have stopped on the incomplete pass. So a lot of confusion on the field about whether or not the game was actually over, whether or not there'd be any time put back on the clock. And amidst that confusion, Levante Barber, the great Cleveland running back, makes his way over to the Rhea County sideline and had some things to say which were not very well received. And a fight ensues, first between coaches and assistants, and then it spills over into the players, and it spills over into a few of the fans as they rush the field. What an exciting way to finish your career at home on senior night it was. We wound up having 3, I believe, players, either 2 or 3. I won't name names. Players suspended for the playoffs.
Oh, come on.
The following
Just name them. It's past the statute of limitations. Come on.
Fair enough.
Good grief.
Kevin Smithson landed an absolute haymaker. Beauty of a punch.
Love it.
He was a sophomore. Old Smithson ran about 6'2", 6'3", and 215 back then. Good-sized kid. Mean right cross, as a Cleveland Blue Raider would soon find out. Tim Curry also suspended for our next week's game at Maryville. As good as those players were, it's not like we would have beaten Maryville that next week had they been around. So I'd say that they got their money's worth. It was worth it for a fight. I remember being caught with the fights first breaking out. I take my helmet off so I can see clear, and then it occurs to me I probably need to have my helmet on and just keep the head on a swivel.
Right.
I won't say whether or not I actually made contact with anyone. I didn't. But needless to say, I just tried to, hold my own in the melee. The maelstrom, as it were, Cam Lane.
And I was actually on the field as well at my sophomore year. Jace's senior year, I was the water boy of sorts. I like to watch the game from the sidelines. So I didn't have any pads on, but I will say I did hold back starting quarterback Brad Hankins. If you know anything about Brad, he is a bad man. and so
I remember near the end of it, as we made our way back into the locker room after it had all settled down a little bit. Darren May was our starting middle linebacker. Darren's a great guy. I don't know if he's listening or not, but Darren himself goes about 6'1.5", 6'2", and back then I'd say he's every bit of 220, 225. Right now he's probably every bit of 240, and not an ounce of fat on him. Darren's a very intimidating guy at middle linebacker, and yet I have never seen him more emotional And then at the end of that fight, Aziz makes his way back into the locker room. I have no idea. He very well may have killed a man on that field and buried the body before anyone would find out. Yeah. But
his locker was just a sauna from the steam.
It wasn't turf field back then.
That's right. That's right.
So you could do that sort of thing.
The shovels were ready.
Yeah.
But no, let me pretext that. I wasn't encouraging or condoning the haymaker, but people's got to understand. Young people, please understand those were different times, and they really were.
2003 was just what was a generation ago, really. I mean, if you think about it.
No. In all seriousness, of course, we here at the Ray Review do not condone any sort of violence or fighting between the teams.
No,
it was a stain on both of the programs, of course. It did not look good for either, and I believe that all game footage on both sides was destroyed and buried. I know at Ray County on the back 40. However, I can confirm there is still one existing game tape that does contain the footage, including some of the fight, which I have seen. I actually rung in the year 2016 watching that at that year's whiteout senior Josh Owensby's house. And not that he owns the tape, but that's where we watched it.
What a fight it was. You know, we lost the game but won the fight. And that was actually some consolation. Even though it was senior night, we wanted to win the game. We won the fight, and Cleveland knows that. They know what happened.
Well, no, really, senior night is really when those frustrations start coming out. A lot of times, it may have been your guys' last game. Yeah. Sometimes, my heart goes out. Okay, still had a game on the road. No excuse for the melee. I'm trying to give you guys.
No. We're just trying, obviously, to kill some dead time here, and it is kind of hard to talk about Cleveland and Ray County football without at least addressing the fight, especially now that we have Mr. Jace Cochran as our play-by-play joining us here at the Ray Review, who was a senior that year. I was on the field. It is, of course, part of our history, one that we hope that we learn from, and that, as far as beating Cleveland, we still always want to beat Cleveland.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, we actually, both Ray County High School and Cleveland High School were put on probation for the next at least year or two. That if we were to get in any more fights, we would have been prohibited from participating in any playoffs in any sport whatsoever. We were on fairly good behavior for the next year and a half. We made it out of the probation. So, like I said, I think everyone healed. The ambulance that was there took good care of the Cleveland players. I think everyone ended up okay.
So I don't know if it is an encouraging or discouraging sign, but that green tent that Elmer still owes us a story about has actually been disassembled, and it looks like they're packing it up. I don't know necessarily what that implies, because in the opposite direction, it looks like the Cleveland band is going to put away their instruments, or at least set some of them down on the fence surrounding the field.
That can't be a good sign to put up the professional therapy tent.
Once again, it rivals Alabama's tent. Not a lot of people know this, but Alabama's mysterious medical tent that players leave completely cured and healed of all their injuries, actually run by Ugandan witch doctors with blood magic on the inside of that Alabama tent. However, professional therapy services does not need to rely on such things. They bring you good quality medical care, physical therapy services. Go see them, everybody.
With that, we will run professional therapy's ad, and we will be back shortly with an update. Well, hopefully a good news weather update, and we get this game back underway. It's all locked up in Cleveland.
That's right.
7-7.
We will keep you informed as soon as we know something. We still have 17 seconds left in the first quarter. We just saw another bolt of lightning out in the distance. Impossible to say just yet if that's going to be resetting the clock until we can get the game going, quite possibly. But we will keep you updated as soon as we know something.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Ray Medical Center. The right care right here in Ray County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Ray County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
The safety and well-being of Ray County citizens are the top priority of Sheriff Mike Neal and the Ray County Sheriff's Department. With programs such as the Senior Citizens Awareness Network, the highly trained volunteers of Ray County Homeland Security, and the DARE program that works to keep our kids off drugs, Sheriff Mike Neal is looking out for you. On behalf of the Ray County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mike Neal asks you to drive safely to and from football games, and as always, go Eagles! State Senator Ken Yeager takes his responsibility to serve very seriously and is guided by one and only one principle: constituents come first. As chairman of the Senate State and Local Government Committee, Ken Yeager has worked hard to protect our taxpayers from unnecessary and wasteful government spending. With Yeager, constituents come first. And as always, go Eagles!
All right, so just a little bit of an update. I want to thank you guys once again for hanging with us. We have something very special for you. We have some 2017, never before seen to the public, only to last year's graduating seniors at their banquet. We have some 2017 highlights. You're going to hear a lot of Christian Simon. It was a big year for our leading rusher, Christian Simon, and you're going to hear some awesome play-by-play by my man Cam Lane. Loving it. Let's roll the tape.
In the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. And off to Morrison here. Pemberton, plenty of time.
Watch him work. Watch him work. Wow.
With another Ray County Lazy Boy first down, first and goal here for your Golden Eagles. At the 3-inch line, the ball's going to go back to Simon, who's going to score this time for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Simon steps to the right of Pemberton. He's going to get the handoff here. He's out across the 45. Spin move is going to spring him forward for another Ray County Lazy Boy first down. Working out of the shotgun here on third down, joined by Langley in the backfield. Handoff is going to go to Langley, who's going to break off a few tacklers and get out to the 20. Frazier out of the shotgun. Handoff going to go to Morrison. He's got room up the right sideline. He's still powering ahead, going to finally be drugged down at the 3, and the Golden Eagle faithful are coming to life. Christian Simon with the carry on second down, and that is a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
Shazam, Ray County.
Frazier takes the snap, going to fake the handoff, rolls back, getting blitzed. The pass is going to be thrown and caught by Christian Simon, who's at the 40, the 50, the 45, 40, still on his feet, the 30. He's going to be down to the 15, still on his feet, breaking a tackle inside the 5. It is Frazier to Simon for a huge gain. Frazier set now, handoff going to go to Gavin Morrison. He's got the edge. He's into the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. It is going to go back to Christian Simon. He's going to have plenty. He's still driving ahead out across the 10, still on his feet. They're going to have plenty for a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. Goal for the Golden Eagles. Frazier takes the snap out of shotgun. Handoff is going to go to Christian Simon, who's going to dive ahead for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Christian Simon out the left side. He's going to power into the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. to try to get a spike down. Zach Pemberton hurries his line. Coach Pemberton calling for the spike as quickly as he can. It's snapped and spiked now with just 0.6 of a second left. It looks like we're going to give Hayden Frazier the hero here at Bill Horton Field. It is a 40-yard field goal. The Golden Eagle faithful on their feet. Reese Cooley on for the hold. Hayden Frazier set to be the hero. It's a good snap. The kick is up, and it is just wide left. Sharp in the backfield. Going to get the handoff again here on second down. Ray County. He's going to be whistled dead just shy of the goal line. It is going to go to Sharp. He is going to dive ahead. And it looks like a second chance effort. They're actually going to say no, he did not get into the end zone. And it is now fourth down for McMinn. It is going to be a quarterback dive, and they are going to say yes, he did break the goal line this time. It is Hayes, and that is a touchdown for Christian Simon with the carry here. He's going to drag a host of Lenore City Panthers with him and get into the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Noah going to throw, in the passes intercepted by Aubrey Smith. Double fork for Elmer. 3rd and 6 here for Lenore City. Pass is going to be picked off. That is Brady Rice, I believe, on the corner with the interception. Wow. Ren now working out of the shotgun. A bunch set to the right. Quarterback Noah going to have to try to keep it here. Being chased on the corner. And he is brought down by Mason Reynolds for a sack and a loss. Simon has got some space, makes a move. He is out near the 40 and has a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. Brandon Hunt with a big rumbling, tumbling run on 3rd down is going to have a plenty of yards for a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. Handoff going to go to Gavin Morrison here. He is going to dive ahead and get into the pay dirt for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Handoff going to go to Dutton here on first down. Still on his feet, being pushed back now. Hutton takes the handoff line, keep it now. Going to be met on the edge and dropped by Chandler Taylor. Lenore City, Noah dropping back in the shotgun, going to be dropped. That is Mason Reynolds. Noah looking to air it out. He's got time. To his sideline, the pass is going to be thrown and nearly intercepted, and it is picked off. That is Jay Graham with what should seal the game for Ray County. Simon's number 12 once again. He gets the left edge. He's out across the 30, the 25, 20. Makes a move back towards midfield. Forced out of bounds to the 10. Another Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
Shazam, Christian Simon.
A couple big runs by Christian Simon. Handoff going to go to Brandon Hunt up the middle this time. He's going to fight ahead, get to the 5. It'll be a pickup of 7.
From the 2.
And Brandon Hunt is into the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. Brandon Hunt with the ball here. He's out across the 50, the 40, the 35, the 30. Still on his feet. Going to be brought down at the 25. And a huge Ray County Lazy Boy first down for the Golden Eagles.
Let's go.
Frazier's kick is up. And it is good. Hayden Frazier. Wow. Knocks home a 38-yarder. Aubrey Smith fills it at the 3. He's out across the 15 to 20. He's got some space, 25-30. Still on his feet. 25 across the 50 to 45-40. Aubrey Smith looking to take it to the house himself. Out across the 20 to 10. He is going to get into the end zone for a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
Holy mackerel, Aubrey Smith. What a way to start the second half.
He knows the code.
It's not about the salary, it's all about reality.
Ray County stops them.
Making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Somebody's going to go for it here. AJ Velasco with a big carry. He finds a gap, and he is loose. He's out across the 40 to 45 and going to be brought down at the Catholic 45. A huge run and a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. It's going to be a handoff.
All right, friends, just an update here from Benny Monroe Stadium. As you can see, it's pretty empty. Officials seem to be on the verge of calling the event. There are actually three really important announcements that I would like. First out of the gate, you saw the green professional therapy medical tent. You're going to notice that medical training tent on the sidelines this year. Professional Therapy Services has provided Jim, the trainer.
That's right. Jim's been there, the trainer at Ray County since I was playing, and I should tell you, it's been a long time.
His last name, forgive me, pardon me, it's escaping me. Cam's usually quick with
Knutson.
Yes, Mr. Knutson, Mr. Jim Knutson. Forgive me for that. So Professional Therapy will be providing him with possibly Dr. Radford from Tennessee Bone and Joint on the sidelines in case of any major injury occurs. As you all know, Ray Medical Center is committed to Ray County High School and Ray County High School athletics. You will be seeing that tent this season. That was a special message from Gary Reeves and his team at Professional Therapy Services. Another important announcement is Lazy Boy is hiring. They have a website that you can go online and fill out an application from the comfort of your own home in your pajamas. It doesn't matter if you're living in the surrounding areas. Go to lzbtnjobs.com. Fill out an application. They'll keep you in the records to get back to you. You can request different positions. It's a really cool feature now that they're making that so accessible to you to get a great job. They have awesome benefits, great pay, great team, first class to work with. The other announcement is next week, and I'm going to let the man with the plan, good friend Hans Dearman, the North American Marketing Director for Nokian Tires. They have a big event scheduled next week. It's going to start out at Ray County's tailgate party at Ray County's home opener as we host Brainerd in our home opener. Nokian will be there. They will be giving away, go by their tent, fill out an application. They'll be giving away a free set of tires, and they're going to have a coordinating Safety Fest event the following day at the Ray County Welcome Center. And I'm going to let Hans tell you a little bit more about that event right now.
Coming up at the end of August, Nokian Tires will be holding its first annual Safety Fest here in Dayton. August 24th and 25th, we look forward to connecting with members of the community like you. This event coincides with Ray County High School football, and so we're looking forward to being at the tailgate on Friday night with the Ray County Eagles, cheering them on to victory. And then on Saturday, we will be at the Ray County Welcome Center. At these two events, we're going to be working to educate people on tire safety. Nokian Tires prides itself in having some of the safest tires on the road, especially for demanding conditions. It'll be a great opportunity for you to get to know some of the Nokian Tires employees and some of the things that we hold dear, such as safety.
it's overwhelming sometimes that you have someone that if something happens, they watch your back. It's one of the things that I like. It's personal to me to knowing that if I can come in and rely on my team to help me out if I don't know anything, or that or vice versa if they feel the same way. So it's a humbling experience. I get overwhelmed too when I stop at the galleries or I see Lazy Boy on TV, and we know that it's a big product, and we say, man, you know what, I built that. When you come in, instead of, they don't want you to start on the bottom, you're going to start right at the top, and you're going to start right with that team, and that team is going to be there for your support and for your fall. So it's one of those things that I'm very proud to say that if I had a friend that come in and say, hey, you know what, Lazy Boy is good. The money's good and the people are good, and they're willing to wait until you can get up to that level. You have a backup. You have a team that will carry you until you're ready to be out on your own out there.
If you're interested in joining our award-winning team, stop by our Lazy Boy office to submit an application or give us a call at 775-3900.
Senior year of high school, I tore my ACL, and the team at Professional Therapy got me back to running at a competitive level.
As part of Rhea Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Rhea County shares the same commitment to excellence as Rhea County Athletics.
Let Professional Therapy get you back in the game.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Rhea County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Rhea County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
State Senator Ken Yeager takes his responsibility to serve very seriously and is guided by one and only one principle: constituents come first. As chairman of the Senate State and Local Government Committee, Ken Yeager has worked hard to protect our taxpayers from unnecessary and wasteful government spending. With Yeager, constituents come first. And as always, go Eagles!
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know that the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
Make my great-grandma proud.
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
So, friends, we are back, and there continues to be lightning strikes. And, in the 5 years that I've been covering Ray County football from highlights to this is our third year starting with a live broadcast. I've never actually seen a game get canceled and delayed, rescheduled.
Looks like that's what we're headed for, Elmer. We've yet to receive the official word, but at this point there's still lightning as we speak in the distance, and with every lightning strike that's visible to the eye, it's an additional 30 minutes, and it gets pushed back. We've received word that Saudi Daisy's game has already been canceled, and it looks like we're headed that way too. Once again, we appreciate you tuning in for week 1 of the Ray County Golden Eagle football season. We are disappointed that we're not able to hang Cleveland their first defeat and ruin their perfect season right off the bat. Clearly, Cam Meadows, we were the better team in what we saw, nearly a full quarter of action. Got to be pleased with what we saw out of Zach Thurman and the Ray County offense. Whenever we hang on to the ball, clean up a few mistakes here and there, we're going to be pretty good on offense. And I was pretty tickled with what we saw out of the defense again this year too. Once again, anchored by Chandler Kaler, Aubrey Smith, and Zach Thurman.
And Bradley Goodwin, he was certainly all over the place at that opposite linebacker position of Chandler Kaler. They're going to be tough. Yep. They're going to be tough to handle. Yep. So friends, once again, we want to thank you for tuning in. This one's out of our hands, folks. It looks like they have called this game. Looks like they have called this game here in Cleveland. We'll keep you posted when we see it rescheduled, and we'll be back. You can tune in with us then, and we're going to take a Ray County win, hopefully, back home and get ready for week 2. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's not. I really don't know.
That's right, Elmer. For more information, as always, log on to rayreview.com for any updates. We'll pass along information as we have it. rayreview.com will have that information for you. Once again, we're gonna get things started off with a victory at our next opportunity. We'll let you know when that is. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, and I believe Instagram. Elmer Harris.
I parked so far away.
Hold on, guys. We in all honesty, we don't have an official confirmation that this game has been called.
Well, the rain is starting to come down now, and we just saw another bolt of lightning. Everyone has vacated the stadium, opposing players, coaches, fans.
What year is it?
We've got
where's everyone else?
Coach Roy Guthrie right here with us. Come here, Coach Guthrie.
Except for us in the booth, Rare View hanging tight with you guys. The rapture may very well have happened. There's no one left here.
Is there anyone out there?
Okay. So Coach Roy Guthrie is saying
who
he has nothing official for us right now, but every indication that we have.
He's saying 10. He's putting up 2 hands. 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we will be back in. Oh, that is not what. Okay, that was not what he was indicating. I think he was just saying, back, Elmer.
All right, everyone. Once again, we thank you for tuning in week 1 of Ray County High School football. We will join you once more when the weather picks up. We can continue this game.
Yeah, we'll start a new stream, folks.
HQ is live.
So, hey, we love our fans, we love our sponsors, and most of all, we love the Golden Eagle, Ray County Golden Eagles. And with that, this is Elmer Harris.
This is Cameron Lane.
And this is Jace Cochran.
Saying, Go Eagles.
Cheesy and endearing.